What's up, YouTube? It's James coming back at you with another informative video. Hope you guys are doing well out there on this midweek Wednesday. I'm doing real good myself. Look, I come across this particular story right here with Pharrell Williams, okay? And as you can see, it says here, Pharrell Williams' cousin killed by police during Virginia Beach shootings. Call for transparency, honesty, and justice, all right? My condolences to Pharrell Williams and his family for the loss of a cousin. Okay? And I mean that, straight up. But here's the thing right here before we get into the story. I just want to say briefly, we could have used you saying things like this and the rest of a lot of the entertainers, black entertainers, when Tamir Rice was unjustly murdered, Ahmaud Arbery, Rashad Brooks, George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Tatiana Jefferson, and a host of others. And not to mention the ones that of the brothers and some sisters that was just mysteriously found hanging, somewhere. That was just written off as suicides. We could have used, your support with those people as well. I'm sure being the fact that you are a celebrity or entertainer or whatever, your word would, somewhat go a long way. See, but this time it hit home, and I understand you feeling that way. You know what I mean? Well, maybe this is just a hard lesson to learn. Now, to get into the story right here, it says Pharrell Williams' cousin is the man who was shot to death by police in Virginia Beach. Donovan Lynch, a 25-year-old black man, was identified as one of the two people killed in three separate shootings in Virginia late on Friday night. On Monday, Williams revealed Lynch was his cousin, calling him a bright light who always showed up for others. Okay? It's also a shame that we can see all of these traits in people after we lose them. We tend to say some very, very nice things, to those ones that may have been taken from us. You know what I mean? However way they went, it's a very hurtful thing. But my thing is this: give a person his flowers while he's living. All right. But I digress. The loss of these lives is a tragedy beyond measure. My cousin Donovan was killed during the shootings. Williams mourned, sharing a photo of Lynch. It is critical. My family and the other victims' family get the transparency, honesty, and justice they deserve. Virginia Beach is the epitome of hope and tenacity. And as a community, we will get through this and come out even stronger. The police officer who shot Lynch did not have his body camera turned on. That is a first. I'm adding this red flag. That's a red flag right there. But to continue, CNN reports the officer was responding to multiple shootings incidents in the area. 2 people, including Lynch, were killed and 8 wounded following 3 separate shooting incidents. Okay? And this must be Mr. Donovan Lynch right here. We're losing too many brothers by the hands of rogue so-called police officers. You know what I'm saying? Too many. Too much blood has been shed. You know what I mean? In the name of law enforcement. You understand? And being that law enforcement has been infiltrated by racist, organizations like Klansmen, skinheads, you get it. You're getting a lot of this kind of stuff because basically of the racism. But the thing is this: Mr. Donovan Lynch, that was murdered by the hand of this cop, his life continues. May not be here in the flesh, but on the other side, I can assure you, he's going on. And whenever and whoever this police officer who did this shit, he will face Mr. Donovan Lynch again. But the roles will be reversed. The power will be in Mr. Donovan Lynch's hand to dispose of this lowlife officer who chose to pull the trigger. See, they're not getting away with a damn thing. You see what I mean? Let's continue. The officer was wearing a body cam, but for unknown reasons, at this point in time, it was not activated. Virginia Beach Police Chief Paul Nautigate, I think that's his name, said at a news conference Saturday night, I do not have the answers that the community is looking for in regards to the death right now. DeShayla Harris, who starred on season 17 of Bad Girls Club, was one of the victims identified. She was killed a block away from Lynch in a separate shooting. Chief Nautigate said during the news conference there was a firearm recovered in the vicinity of where the shooting involving Lynch occurred. Hitting back on reports, Lynch was unarmed. On Monday night, according to the Washington Post, police reported that the officer who had fatally shot Lynch and another officer said Lynch was brandishing a handgun. Another witness told authorities that Lynch had the gun in his possession the night of the shooting. The Commonwealth attorney in Virginia Beach told CNN they will conduct their own independent, simultaneous investigation into the officers involved shooting. All right. Well, they may need to, because if it's left up to the officers, to investigate, Mr. Lynch is going to be looked at as a criminal, talking about brandishing a firearm. But see, the thing is this as well. You got a lot of these people out here that's carrying guns. After all, basically it's your constitutional right. But the devil's in the details. All right? If you're not doing anything wrong with the gun, you should be able to carry a gun without the say of the police force. Other words, the judicial system. You should be able to carry a gun. Like I said, it's constitutional. Now, if you out there playing cowboy and shit, pulling guns on whoever you are, and we got people like that too, then it should be taken away from you. It should be. But as for the police officers with the badge, let's talk about them. They brandish guns all the damn time, and they are fucking dangerous with those guns. So what are we as a community to do with that? I can tell you what's coming, but I'll let your imagination, run away with you on that. Because it's coming. It's just a matter of time. See, because this thing can't keep happening with a lot of these racist, rogue ass cops. Felons with badges. All right, they are. If you could see some of the police, some of their records and what have you. Before they even became police officers, and still got on the police force. These are felons, racist felons with badges. This is the reason why they don't care about taking a human being's life. You see, they don't care. But to the police officer who just took this young man's life, your nightmare has just begun. Welcome to your nightmare. That's all I got on this one, people. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this particular story. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts, your views, and opinions on it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And people, please remember to live your life as though we are being watched day and night, simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.